channel. I am Shreya, I come from India and I'm currently a business school student in France. Today I'll be talking about the long stay student visa application process. This is the step that comes after your campus trans interview. If you need to see that video, I'm linking it down below in the description box. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on anything important. Okay, moving on, let's talk about the documents that you need. As you might know that the French are super particular about their paperwork, as any country should be, right? So treat this file or dossier as super important and treat it as a personification of yourself. Now, let's divide the set of documents into set 1 and set 2. Let's talk about the set 1 documents. First and foremost, you need two documents from Campus France, that is your No Objection Certificate and your Etudes en France Certificate. Once you have these, you also need to compile your academic documents, your work-related documents and your identity documents that you would already submitted to Campus France. Once you have this, go to the France Visa's website and start filling out the application. This application is filled out completely online and can also be submitted online. Once you've compiled all the documents for set 1, let's talk about set 2. In set 2, you would have your proof of funds, your accommodation, your travel insurance, flight tickets, vaccination certificates and so on. Let's break them down one by one. For proof of funds, you will need to show a total amount of your tuition fee plus 1 year living expenses. Now the tuition fee may vary from course to course and college to college. The living expenses that you need to show is the same for everyone. It's 615 euros per month for one entire year. Now, if these funds are in your parents' bank account, you will need 4 different documents from them. Your parents' identity card, their 3-year ITR or income tax returns, their account statement and bank statement that's duly stamped by the branch manager of their bank, and finally the sponsorship letter that is notarized. Moving on, let's talk about the accommodation proof. As accommodation proof, you can give your rental contract. I personally gave the rental contract and the accommodation certificate and the payment that I made in advance, the receipt of the payment that I made in advance. So if you have any document that's pertaining to your accommodation, please submit that as well. Okay, now let's talk about your flight tickets and your travel insurance. A lot of students do book a blocked air ticket with the help of a travel agent or a visa consultant, but here's what I chose to do. I chose to book a refundable flight ticket and I chose to actually book my travel insurance and submit it along with the documents for my visa process. Here's how it helps. 1, you're benefiting with the lower prices, and second, you really have the peace of mind. Okay, so one thing that you need to book as soon as you book your flight ticket is also your travel insurance. Your travel insurance should be valid for 3 months from the day you fly. And it's pretty standard to get it. You can get in touch with any travel agent or visa consultant or just go online and book this for yourself. And after this, you would also have to submit a vaccination certificate. Now it feels like a whole different world after the pandemic, and I applied in 2021. I had to only give the complete vaccination certificate that included 2 doses. If there are any changes, if they require a booster dose or something, please check with your campus trans manager before you submit this document. Ultimately, you also need to include a cover letter or a summary sorts, which includes your motivation to study in France, a summary of all the documents you've submitted, and it's like not mandatory to submit this, but isn't it a good idea to give the visa officer a sense of who you are and why you want to study in France? So I highly recommend putting this in your visa document list as well. So that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer. So please post them in the comments below and let me know what else you would like to hear from me. So good luck.